All right, well, considering we're almost ready to paint this car, we want to start thinking about what we're going to do with the trim. And we came up with a couple of different options because the trim was in such poor condition. A lot of scratches and scrapes in this trim work. So one of the options that we have here is use the Dupli-Color trim paint just to basically scuff it down and black it out. Comes out as a satin black finish, which will contrast nice with the gloss black paint shop paint there. The other option we have is spraying it with a metal cast, giving it a dark cast look. And except we got a little twist to it. Why don't you talk about it, Brian?
Well, basically, since the trim is in such old and battered shape, we can't really use metal cast on its own because it's going to show all those imperfections. So what we came up with was using the Scotch-Brite pad, and if we scuff it all in the same direction, it's going to give us a nice brushed look. So we're going to test that out and see how it works. We do have a piece that we tested right there, and it did come out pretty well. We're going to see how it works with the other stuff before we decide which one or the other we're going to go with. Now, typically, when you are using metal cast, since you're not going to be scuffing the piece under normal circumstances, you do want to use adhesion promoter because you need that to help the paint stick to the surface. Now, also, before you get started with any project, you want to make sure that you prep it and get it nice and clean, and for that we're going to get all these things nice and clean with the prep spray, get it ready to go, but I'm going to scuff these down first.
Nice! All right, the reason why I'm spraying the whole length of this chrome piece is to get a smooth, even surface. I don't want it blotchy or anything like that. So with metal cast, it is good to spray it all the way, one side all the way to the other.
All right, I'm going to put a light coat of trim paint, and then I'm going to let that dry before I go and hit it again. Now the trim paint's nice because it's going to adhere to this really well, and it's going to block out a lot of those imperfections because we did the metal cast on the other ones, but those were in better shape than this one is.
Cart full of wood. Nice. Yeah, what this is here, this is all the materials that we have here, what we'll need for our paint booth. And the advantage to a paint booth is to keep all the dust and dirt out of your paint job, because you know it's a real pain once you have a big old bug or a big piece of dirt right there in your paint. Especially when we're painting the orange, you'll see a lot of the dirt in the orange. The black, not so much, but we want to keep the dirt out of there. So what this is going to do, it's going to encase the entire vehicle to keep it a clean environment. And you know, tell them how we're going to do this, Brian.
Well, we got some 2x4s for our frame. We got some furnace filters to filter the air through, and we got our box fan here to keep the airflow going, and we have some heavy plastic to contain it all, and some duct tape for the plastic.
Yeah, seal off everything.
And if you want to build your own paint booth, check out the website. We'll have all the materials listed there.
Yeah, right there on Dupli-Color.com.
But we should probably get started, huh?
Yeah, we should. A little bit of work here.
Let's go.
Yeah, we can handle it though.
All right, we got all the body work done, and we got everything masked off. We cleaned up the area because we don't want any dust flying around when we're doing our paint job. And the next step we have is to get our paint booth constructed. But there's a few things we wanted to cover before we do that.
Yeah, speaking about dust, what this paint booth is going to do is going to keep the dust and debris down to an absolute minimum within the paint booth. It's also going to keep overspray down to a minimum. We're going to have a fan on one side, a filter on the other, and it's going to keep air circulated and keep clean air circulated inside the paint booth to get all that dust and debris out of it. You know, like I said before, you don't need a paint booth, but the best way to get the best results is to construct one. So we're going to show you exactly how it's done.
And also keep in mind that we'll have directions for building your own paint booth on the website. Ready?
Yep. Let's go.
Hey guys.
Yeah, look who shows up now.
Looks like I showed up perfect timing.
Yeah, good timing.
Wow, it's done, huh?
It is.
Nice. It's big.
It is big.
Well, we built it around the car.
Well, so there's room to move, I take it?
This is gonna keep our paint job clean.
That's what they're for, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, we
From
got
dust and debris.
We got a filter there, and we got a fan at the other end, so it's sucking the air through.
Nice. Good job, guys.
Yeah.
Home built. Looks like my dirty work's done for the day. How about I buy you guys a drink?
How about I say yes?
All right. Everything has been sanded down, the paint booth is built, and the El Camino is ready to prime using a variety of Dupli-Color products. Not bad for one episode. That means that next time, we are ready to use the Dupli-Color paint shop system to completely restyle the entire look of the car.